so much for being here, and the other thing you guys rock. I just love you guys. So hey, I was just reflecting when I was on my journey to this venue, and I just thought deep about some of our conversations with a lot of you women. And there has been one question that many of you have asked me for many years, for which I may or may not have given you a straight answer at that point. And I'm sure you know what question I'm talking about. But today, I intend to change that, and I will give you an answer. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, Nokia plus Android is now a reality. And today more so. That's what we are here to say. As I said, at HMD we keep the consumer at the center of everything that we do. And that's true also in our product making process that myself and my colleagues in the global product team have used to build our products. Because we lead from the consumer, choosing Android was actually an automatic choice. Consumers globally have unanimously chosen Android as their platform. But when we selected Android, we also spent some time to learn from our consumers on what they like in the ecosystem and what they would potentially like to see improved. And these are the 5 things that the consumers told us. Number 1, they said that they are asked to upgrade to a bigger or a faster experience under the promise that it would be better. But they don't necessarily understand, or more importantly, experience how it is better. Number 2, even if they buy into the higher specifications, so to speak, the devices don't really deliver on the core performance. The devices still slow down after some period of usage. They hang, as consumers told us. They also break easily. Number 3, they said, and this I found really interesting, they said, they seem to think that there is a lack of consistency. And what do I mean by that? And I actually asked deeper, and all of us were quite intrigued by that sentence of consistency. And they said that, the common thing that I heard was, sometimes the battery just doesn't last when I'm doing the same stuff. On some days it does, on some days it doesn't. I have not changed anything. And that's a question that we took back with us. Then of course there is this whole perception around security on Android, that consumers think that Android is not secure. And OS updates turned out to be a big pain point, where consumers said that we keep hearing of Google releasing these OS updates, and they seldom, if ever, make their way to our devices. And on these last 2 points, when we actually dug deeper with those consumers, we realized that they were actually on 2 or 3 generations old OS versions. And as we know, the security patches released by Google never make their way to the consumers. It's intriguing and ironical in a sense that consumers actually buy into latest experiences, but they are not really the latest either. So we took these consumer expectations and main points as a starting point of our product philosophy. But then we are Nokia, right? And we wanted to add a unique Nokia element into everything that we do, and more so into our products. There are certain things that Nokia has always stood for. Quality, reliability, ease of use, simplicity, trust. These are the hallmarks on which the brand Nokia has built itself over many years. So we wanted to add that Nokia factor into all of our products. And I'm very happy to share with you today the 3 things that all of our products will always stand for. Number 1, our products are built for the real life. We demand more from technology. We push ourselves to deliver much better from technology. In this race for technology, we will be focused on what really matters to the consumers. This means that we will not stop at specifications alone, but we will obsess about how we integrate the technology to deliver meaningful technologies and innovations to our consumers. This means displays that work brilliantly irrespective of the conditions that you're in. Displays that save power. Performance that truly delivers. Cameras that work in any conditions that you're in and help you capture your moments. Battery life that actually gets you through the day. This is that Nokia factor that I was referring to. Number 2, design. I know you expect a lot from Nokia when it comes to design. And we will deliver pure human forms that bring out emotions, which will be true to the Nokia heritage, to the Finnish heritage of this great brand. But here's the thing. We are also elevating the game, and we will become the craftsmen of this industry. Because we firmly believe that premium design and materials cannot be restricted to just the flagship, accessible to only a few. We believe that everybody should have an opportunity to own a premium device, and we believe that our consumers will proudly showcase and will feel proud about the Nokia that they own, irrespective of the price that they pay for the device. We are democratizing premium. Who better to hear about our design story from than Raul, our head of design. Can we have the video, please?
Our design is inspired by Nokia's outstanding history. We embrace the resilient Scandinavian design, combine it with an emotive character. These forms, both bold and pure, yet natural and physically tactile, create very human design. Our designers work closely and persistently with the factory to create unique finishes that are rich and expressive. We are driven by a deep understanding of the processes and the elements that make the phones. Our design utilizes the natural properties of materials with as few parts as possible, making each part work harder, which in turn results in higher quality. This thinking is the Nokia legacy. We design with the purpose of the device in mind, not the machines that make them. Manufacturing should adapt to the user, not the other way around. This is naturally more time-consuming. For example, we use almost an hour to machine a single device from a solid block of aluminium. CNC manufacturing technology allows us to achieve a full 3D softness, which makes the product feel absolutely beautiful in your hands. The feeling is further enhanced by polishing the phone for no less than 5 times, putting it through 2 separate anodizing processes, taking nearly 12 hours to complete. But the result is the ultimate level of beauty and durability. Design is not all about ideas. A perfectly finished product is only achieved by continuous testing. We expose our products to over 600 different tests, around 50 of these solely focused on reliability. And we twist it as many times as we bend it. Like all Nokia devices before, we want to make sure you can feel confident to put your trust in them. We know smartphones go everywhere with you, through every moment of life. Everyone should be able to get our very best with everything we do. This is the Nokia philosophy. We design for all. We design for you.
Thank you. I just love that line. We twist it as many times as we bend it. And number 3, our unique take on Android. Our research told us that consumers expect an easy-to-use, simple, and fast user experience. And we will absolutely deliver that by being the purest of Android out there. But we are doing 2 things additional which I want to talk to you about. Number 1, we are the only manufacturer globally who have committed to regular security updates. You can trust your Nokia. Number 2, we will always be fast in bringing the next platform OS update to you as our consumers. So your Nokia phone will always be pure, secure, and up to date. That is our Android promise on these devices. Now that I've spoken through the 3 pillars on which our philosophy has been built, let's now see some of these come into action in our first chapter of the Nokia smartphones. The first device that I want to introduce to you is the Nokia 6. The Nokia 6 is a smartphone with confident materials and design, with the most premium entertainment experience in its price tier, which comes with pure and secure Android and the promise of updates. Can we have a look at Nokia 6, please? as with the range, is actually crafted from a block of 6000 series aluminum like the one I'm holding here. Unparalleled at this price point is the manufacturing process that we use for this. It's called the 3D CNC manufacturing process. So unlike just stamping metal to create a metal unibody, our machines actually take about 50 minutes to fashion one Nokia 6 out of this block of aluminum. After that, it's anodized twice and it's polished no less than 5 times. I'm sure you're wondering about how laborious this process is. Trust me, it is. It's a really laborious process which takes a lot of time and a lot of investment. But what really comes out of that is this. A design with a confident design, a device with a confident design in a field. This device also has a beautiful full HD display, which means that whether it's your images or your videos or simply browsing, you will have the best viewing experience on this display. This display actually delivers 403 pixels per inch and has a maximum brightness of 450 nits. That's a really bright display for when you are in bright outdoor conditions. But here's the thing, it can also go down to 2.3 nits when you are in dim lighting. So that it's just right that it doesn't hurt your eyes. That's the display on this device. And this device also comes with Dolby Atmos support, which means that you get cinema-grade playback, reproduction of audio on the inbuilt dual speakers as well as the headphones that you might use. The Dolby Atmos actually makes the music flow, which actually gives you the impression that it's flowing around you. So that's the Nokia 6.